ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WATERDEN Road, the home of the league champions and the present knockout cup holders, the Hackney Hl1 Kestrels. And tonight we welcome from Peterborough, the Peterborough Panthers. We've got some support tonight, so just like last week, we're going to have bags of cheering tonight. And let me introduce the Peterborough team to you when Galvin's finished digging up the track. Okay, riding at number 1, their captain, ever popular, Ian Barney. Number 2, all the way from Australia, Scott Norman. Their Barry Thomas off Peterborough. Okay, he doesn't look as old as he feels, he says. Kevin Jolley. Another young man qualified this year for the World Under-21 Championships, Craig Hodgson. Riding at number 5, this is the man of the moment, the man who has just won the Grand Slam, Mickey Paul. Now get your pens ready. Riding at number 6, another Australian young Rod Calhoun. All the way from Cradley Heath. Good grass track prospect this lad when he's in the juniors, and he's making his way in Speedway on loan from Cradley Heath. Justin Walker. Right, you Hackney fans, you've got to compete with that. And let's start up at the top with the number 1, the captain, our own Andy Darwin. Program change, moving up into the team. Straight from the Foreign Legion there, number 2, Gary Rolls. We run out of things to say about this fella, the nicest fella in the National League, our own Stevie Schofield. Somebody got yours, Steve. Okay, and before I announce the next fella, once again, a tyre presented by the backstraight mob. Well, that's that crowd over there waving their arms. And he's now, okay, for young Paul Whitaker. Riding at number 5, I wonder who that was. Riding at number 5, moved down tonight, moved up in fact in the team, Gary Tagg. And if you've read that book, 7 Men for a Season, it's one of the best articles I've seen in any Speedway book, and it was written by our second testimonial man, Barry Thomas. Once again, before I introduce the next rider, he as well has been presented with a tyre from the Backstreet Gang, young Michael Warren. And I was looking for a mascot, he hasn't turned up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are the 2 teams to do battle tonight. May the best team win. I'm sure it will.
Good evening, everybody. Rob Porter here for Race Video. National League action from Hackney Stadium. The Hl1 Kestrels taking on the Peterborough Panthers. And in Heat 1 in red, it's Andy Galvin. In blue, Gary Rolls for the Kestrels. In white, Ian Barney. In yellow, Scott Norman for the Panthers. Andy Galvin, convincing first corner there. Big battle at the back for 3rd place between Gary Rolls and Ian Barney. Scott Norman in 2nd place. Track looking in beautiful condition, and it's Andy Galvin leading the battle for 2nd now as Gary Rolls makes a challenge on Scott Norman. Here comes Rollsy. Scott Norman, one of several Aussies in the Panthers team. Andy Galvin controlling this first race, an enormous lead. And Rolsey comes again on the back straight, just losing it on the exit from that turn. Meanwhile, on the home straight, Andy Galvin takes the checkered flag. 3 points for Andy, 2 for Scott Norman, 1 for Gary Rolls. .61.5, Andy's winning time. Here's heat 2, Barry Thomas, the amazing Tomo in red, Michael Warren in blue, Rob Calhoun in white, Justin Walker yellow. And the two Panthers have the advantage going around the turn, but Tomo sorts them out. And going into the second bend, it's Barry Thomas for the Hl1 Kestrels in the lead. And, Rob Calhoun looking a bit unsure there, the rider in white, but he still holds third, ahead of the promising Michael Warren. Tomo leads. Walker second, Calhoun third. For Barry Thomas, 2 for Justin Walker, 1 for Rob Calhoun. .62.2, Tomo's winning time. The point shared, 7-5. The Kestrels lead the Panthers. Heat 3 with Gary Tagg in red, Paul Whitaker in blue, Mick Poole in white, Craig Hodgson is yellow. Craig Hodgson leads them down the back straight, and a tremendous skirmish for second place. Mick Poole trying to dive underneath Paul Whitaker, and he's alongside him, but Paul Whit holds his line, keeps the power on, and now he's challenging for the lead. Hodgson from Whitaker, and here comes Whitaker, and Hodgson does a wheelie in the middle of the bend. And Mick Poole now coming up alongside Paul Whitaker again. Hodgson leads, Poole and Whitaker having a tremendous tussle for second, and Poole has just got past him, but Whitaker, has he anything left? Craig Hodgson leads. Craig Hodgson wins. 2 points for Mick Poole, 1 for Paul Whitaker. 63.1 the winning time. A lot of support here at Hackney Stadium tonight for the Panthers, and that 5-1 for the Panthers puts them into a 10-8 lead. And it's not often that happens here at Hackney, that the away team are in the lead. Heat 4. Let's see what Scoey in red can do about it. Tomo returns, this time in blue. Kevin Jolly, the former Wimbledon star, in white, and Justin Walker, yellow. All 4 riders together on that first bend, and it's Tomo and Scoey who emerge in the lead. Ooh, and Scoey almost off there. Well, the track may look nice, but obviously the riders not quite sure of that surface. Barry Thomas, though, has had one ride tonight already. He won, and he's going for it again. with Steve Schofield now dropping in behind him, protecting the rear. Barry Thomas, the race leader, Steve Schofield in second place. Kevin Jolly in third. Beautiful finish to that heat for Barry Thomas. He gets the 3. 2 for Steve Schofield, 1 for Kevin Jolly, 62.1, Tomo's winning time. So the 5-1 reversal is reversed, and the Kestrels go back on top, 13-11. Heat 5 now with Gary Tagg in red, Paul Whitaker in blue, Ian Barney in white, Scott Norman yellow. Paul Whitaker making a fine start there. Scott Norman emerging as his closest rival. Ian Barney's in third, and Gary Tagg going to try and do it from 4th place. Whitaker with the lead and an open track, but what a shame there. Gary Tagg just trying too hard, falling off. Whitaker takes the checkered flag, and the 2 Panthers, well, never very far behind. 2 points for Ian Barney, 1 for Scott Norman, and Gary Tagg just crossing the line there as well. 63.6, the winning time. Heat 6. Andy Galvin in red, Gary Rolls in blue. In white it's Kevin Jolly, and in yellow Rob Calhoun. Red lights on straight away. And let's see now. It looks like Gary Rolls has been excluded. Gary Rolls is out, touching the tape, so Michael Warren comes in blue. And a fine race down the back straight. And it's Andy Galvin who shows them the way. Kevin Jolly in second place, and Michael Warren, a fine ride from young Michael, in third.